everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you see, we are back in Mon Bazou, down at the racetrack. We just finished dropping off the Prinz on the last episode. Got a little bit of running we're going to do. We're just going to leave all this in here. Leo's got food, water. Pop up in here. We're going to go down. We got some running to do. Got to drop off the dolly back over at the gas station. That way we can use it later to bring the scrap Koenig down here. Gonna get Leo a dog bed from the decoration store. That way he can ride around in the rally car with us. Because we're gonna be taking him on the rally race once we get it up and running. Also need to pick up some parts for the Prinz. I don't know if we're gonna get that done today or not. Might have to wait until Monday to do some of that. Have to go back to our property to the sugar shack and get the sugar trailer, the syrup trailer, bring it down to the Federation. That's the main thing I'm going to be working on right now. Just stop by the gas station real quick and drop this dolly off, and then we'll be hauling the mail back to the house, get that trailer, and come back to town. That way we can keep getting our payment. I'm also going to check on the devil's lettuce in the bunker once we come back from dropping off the syrup tank, because we're going to have to bring it back up sugar shack and set it up to start filling again. If things sound different or look different on the recording, please let me know, for better or worse. I've upgraded the hard drive on my computer, so I might be a little bit behind on some videos. I went from a 1 terabyte M.2 solid state drive to a 4 terabyte M.2. Performance on the computer is actually noticeably different, even though it's not much more than just a storage upgrade. I wasn't expecting it to make that much of a difference, but it is, as I said, noticeable. And while I was reloading everything, I was going through all the settings on OBS. Discovered a few settings that I didn't know about. Went through and tweaked my audio settings, and that is not what I was trying to do. But I tweaked my audio settings, tweaked some video capture settings. And listening to the few test recordings that I did previously, it does sound better. Definitely let me know though if the game volume's too loud or if my mic audio is too loud, and we'll try and adjust that and see what we get. I believe our syrup tank is full. It's not hooked up to the shack. Alright, those two are fermenting. Not in any big hurry to get more of the maple wine. It's fun to do, but it's not something I want to make my primary source of income. Go over and check our lost items barrel or container just in case we drop something. Alright, back to town we go. I will see you all at the Federation. Alright, everybody, pulling up here to the Federation. There we go. 17,000 in the bank. We're going to run this back to the house, drop the tank, or probably drop both tanks real quick, and come back into town. We're going to get a few parts for the Prinz. Get us a new engine for it, get a transmission. Thinking about getting some wheel spacers and stancing it out a little bit. Gonna have to get some paint so we can paint it up to match the rest of our fleet. programmable ECM, a few things like that. Hopefully Roger will be open when we come back into town. And I was going to stop at the decoration store and get Leo a bed so he can ride in there. But I completely forgot, and I'm not going to turn around at this point. I'm going to go ahead and drop these 2 tanks off. That way they can get to filling. Hopefully be able to do another run on next Friday. All right, we got our tanks dropped off. They're going to start filling. I believe our truck bed tank was already at 40%. I know it got a full 480 liters put into it. So that would make sense. 600 liters would be 50%. So 480, I could see that being 40. We're just going to run inside real quick, go ahead and get us a little bit of poutine. As you see, we got plenty of stuff to make it. We got another batch ready to go right there. Got 3 sacks of French fries. Oh, we're getting harvest. All right. I didn't realize that was ready to be harvested. I'm going to go over here and just shut the truck down and let Leo out. And we will go back to the racetrack tomorrow. Probably spend the night here tonight. And we got more planters. So I'm going to get that taken care of and get the harvest done. And for harvesting, all I'm doing is just holding down the left click and sprinting up against the planters. As you see, we get approximately 1% per sorry, 1% per plant. There we go. Got almost 2.5 barrels. We want a huge pack. Go ahead and run this upstairs. Drop it in the living room here. Be a good spot to store it. I'm going to go and put up all my planters here. And I will see you all in the morning. 6:30 Saturday morning. I'm going to run over here to the sugar shack real quick. Top up on our maple syrup. Check our production line real quick. And then we're going to head back to town and spend some money. Be pretty similar to what happened with the initial build of the Koenig. I don't know exactly what I need. So I'm going to get a little bit of everything. 731 trees. 2% on the trailer. Truck tank is full. 17% on our wine barrels. Alright, we're over here at Anton's house. What did we leave? Got a steering rack. A couple rusty bolts. I think that's it. We got bolt packs here. I'm going to grab those. We're going to head on over here to Rogers. I believe Roger is open at 8. Not 100% sure. Come on. Release the brake. There we go. I really got to stop doing that. I'm going to lose everything in my truck one of these days. Got to remember when I back in somewhere, either put it in neutral or not at all. He's closed on Saturday and Sunday. Ah, great, but he does open at 5. I thought he was open on Saturdays. I wish I had a subscriber for every time I thought that or said that, because I know we've stopped by before and he's been closed and we've needed something. Decoration store's gonna be closed too because it's Saturday, I bet. Yep, would you look at that? Alright. Well, let's go unload the truck at the racetrack. There's our buddy. Alright. Let's shut this thing down. Put it in neutral, that way I don't almost run things over. Where'd you go? There you are. Well, this means we can unload some items from the truck and put pull some of the old parts off of the Prince. Not that there's a whole lot of old parts. We're at 35. I want to run that up to 40. I get a little bit more ground clearance on it. Bump our spring force up a little bit. I feel like I'm doing a Texas Star with a impact wrench. And there's also a couple bolts here I want to pull because they're part of the engine. We're going to be yanking this engine out. All right. That is about it for that car right now. There we go. We got $85,000. That's a nice chunk of change there. All right, we got Leo back with us. We're going to go down to Rogers real quick and the decoration store. All right, get Leo out. We'll get out. I want to back up to that window as close as I could. That way I can just throw things in from the window. The first thing I want to do, we're going to get the big performance engine. I'm going to slip differential transmission. Yep. Let's get the turbo intake. Intercooler. I think this one goes down to the exhaust. You know what? We've got the money. Let's just go ahead and buy all of that. And if there's some of it we don't end up not needing, then there's some of it we don't need. And we'll just take it to the junkyard. I don't know if I need the bumpers or not. I didn't even look at body panels to see what we needed. I know we need doors. I know we need a hood. Let's just go ahead and get all the body panels, all the doors, trunk lid. OEM hood. I threw that over the truck. We'll repack this before we get on the road. I mean, we're pretty much going to have to. We need wheel spacers. Do 130. There's a race exhaust. Alright, I think that's everything we need. And probably some stuff that we don't need. Alright, let's see if we can do this without losing anything. Come on, Leo. And of course, I'm hungry. We'll come back and get our poutine. I want to get over here and get Leo's seat before I forget about it or before we run out of time. We didn't get a muffler tip either. Let's run in here real quick, get a muffler tip. And I left my hood laying out here on the ground. Muffler tip. Let's go with Model 3. Give it that little upward flip. Now that is a truckload of stuff. I might end up coming back there and getting me a collection of muffler tips. There's a couple in there I liked a lot better. Looks like their selection is a little different than Rogers. It is missing the side body panels. Right now I'm just putting everything in place. So performance. There we go. Okay, so we've got something that's supposed to come off the back here. I kind of like the look of that. I might change it out for a different one. I don't know. We'll see. One of those we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. One there. One over there for the back. One for the back over there. One for the front here. Got some wrap. Window cling. ECU. We're gonna turn the lights on. A little bit of light on the subject. Do these go on over top of the hubs? I don't know. We'll deal with that here in a little bit. Let's lay out some bolt packs so we don't have to run all the way back over here every time we need a bolt pack. Hopefully we have enough bolt packs this time. For anybody that saw the Koenig build, how rough that went. Got both of those, both of those. Not seeing the one for the bumper. Can I not reach those from here? That's just deep. One. I can tell you this build feels like it's moving a lot quicker than the Koenig build back at the beginning of this playthrough. Throwing a few bolts on the other side so I can get to them from over there. Right? Got two for the door. There it is. That blue really blends in, doesn't it? Not trying to tune it right now. I'll do that later. Okay, got some bolting to do in the front. Whole bunch of bolting to do in the front. Let's use some of our black bolts. I don't want to use black bolts there. Trying to put black bolts where they're not going to be as visible. Because they're different, I feel like they'll stand out a little bit more. Inside the engine compartment, not so bad. Alright, I think everything is locked down. We can get to from right here. We're gonna raise it up. Uh, I keep bumping things and adjusting them. Yeah, I don't understand why the spacer not going on. All right, so I guess we can't put wheel spacers on this one. That's just awesome. I wanted to put wheel spacers on it. Oh, that's what you get, car. I'll spit on you. Actually, that was not intentional, in all honesty. There it is. It's in the corner. Trying to find the bumper mounting bolt earlier, and I just couldn't seem to hit it. It's really weird how all that just hangs down with the tire not being on there. I'm not going to sit here and just keep fighting with it, wasting time on the recording. We're going to go ahead and start slapping this thing back together. All right. Can't say I didn't try. There we go. This is going to be the goat. Well, let's bring her down to the ground and see what we forgot. Then we'll get started on painting and window cling. Oh, I already see one thing we forgot. We didn't get the hood on it yet. All right, let's see if she starts. Let's get a few things cleared out of the way. Oh, we don't need this part anymore. An extra one I bought. Hey, that's pretty good though. Oh, we were idling. All right, so we got a few things we need to get. We need to get the shift ball, the shift knob, and we need to paint this thing up, and she'll be done. Close the hood. We're already yawning. All right, let's go to bed. Didn't realize it was past midnight yet. We're gonna go flat black, not flat, but we're gonna go black metallic. Here you go, buddy. You have to scrap the spray paint cans for anybody who doesn't play. Can't trash them. You can't recycle them. They have to go to the scrap yard. All right. I think everything's painted up pretty good there. Let's get our metallic. Go ahead and get all these out, and then we'll organize them out there on the ground. Chrome. Should be clear gloss, clear gloss. Chrome. Metallic. Clear gloss. All right, we want the chrome first. Okay, that's already chromed out as much as we can get it. Clear gloss. We're going to have to hit everything with clear gloss. I don't know how that happened. Here's the metallic. Yeah, we'll get something to eat here in a minute, buddy. Gotta make sure all this is good. All right, there she is. She's all painted up. Oh, that's not eat. I'm thirsty. Probably keep those cans back there just for when I need them in the future. Gotta get Leo's bed in here. Go for a ride, Leo. I just realized what I forgot. Does anybody know? We don't have brakes. I even remember talking about it at the when we were at the garage at Antoine's. I was saying we'll get brakes later. We don't need them right now. Well, folks, this video's gone long enough. I think I'm going to wrap it up right there. We do have the Koenig put together. Or not the Koenig, I'm sorry, the Prinz. And we will finish it on our next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check that notification bell. That way you get notified anytime I put new content up. Like the video, and I'll see you next time.